So Constantino, you have 100 reps now?
More.
100, 200, 150.
Yeah.
Let's do 150, 4 appointments a day. That's 600, I think, right? So you got to get 600 good leads into the hands of people.
Yeah.
And you say they're converting at 35%.
That's the objective.
So I mean, you're bringing on a tremendous number of customers literally every day. How are you, how are you fulfilling against all of these orders? What processes, platforms have you put in place? Because it's great to get the orders, but a lot can, fall down on the back end when it becomes kind of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
It's a good problem to have, first of all.
But it can be a bad problem too.
Yeah, it can be a bad problem. We're very sensitive on this point. We're building the platforms as we speak. That's the issue. We brought in several platforms. I don't know, Matchcraft for SCM. We're working with Mono Solution for websites. So there's a lot of things that we get from the outside because we can't possibly fulfill by developing things. So we're open. We bring things from outside. Whatever works best, works best.
So you're not technologists?
We're not technologists for processes.
Not engineers?
No. Our CTO just started on Monday. So to give you an idea, it's really a work in progress. Like we're pretending to be in the Volvo ocean race and we're building the boat, but at the same time we're racing. Yeah. That's the point. Just to answer to one specific point that you made, in 5 months we set up 25 call centers between Italy, Albania, Romania, Tunisia, 25. We have about 400 seats, and we bring in 600 appointments per day currently.
Impressive. So, Alon, I never thought of Yellow Pages and groceries in the same breath. Explain to us why you chose groceries as the sort of first place to attack.
Okay, it is related to a platform, Zara Price Comparison, which is an e-commerce player, originally a price comparison engine that deals with tangible products. Now, in our perspective, a tomato is no different than a TV screen. It is a tangible product that can be purchased online and delivered to a consumer's doorstep with one difference, the frequency. So there is a huge frequency in the groceries business. It's a much, what?
And the perishableness.
Exactly, and it is, very important for every household. It's the second, second high spend, for every household. There's a lot of money there, and this industry is now shifting from the physical space to the online scene. So for us, it's like the first trial of an on-demand solution. But as I mentioned, we are looking on the on-demand scene in every aspect of our businesses and for every vertical.
So I think there's some questions. Is there a mic out there?
Hi, thanks. This is Eric Freeman from DataCentric. I have a question with regard to driving a sense of urgency, especially for an Italian company. It seems like a challenge. How do you do that internally to get people, staff people, to engage as much as possible? Do you change their remuneration? Do you do a profit share? Do you do anything that in the US might be considered rather standard? What do you do differently to drive that sense of urgency internally?
Well,
Drugs, I think.
What? Drugs, yeah. Certainly. No, it's really hunger. It's being small. It's being driven. And let me speak about myself. All I can say is that having come from a company that is large and there's lots of processes, etc. Just being out. My comment was, I told someone yesterday, the first day I was out of SEAT, I started walking, 3 feet off the ground. Just a sense of lightness, a sense of, What?
You told
I
it
told
to us,
you.
yeah.
But in general, I think what's really driving it is the two guys at the top. They are entrepreneurs. They come from the street. They are salespeople. Literally, they are sales. They did telemarketing. They did telesales, and you know, just that working every day on the street gives you that sense of urgency, because if you don't bring, you know, if you don't bring money home, it's tough. And we all want. We sort of all come from you know, big companies, except for the two entrepreneurs and another person. And so from their standpoint, they want to, they are fast. From our standpoint, we want to be fast. We want to be faster than the previous models we were in, previous companies. Then we have to fight against being Italian, and so it's even funnier.
Okay, a couple more questions in the back there. Ziv?
Hi, question for Cruz. I think you've touched a very important point, and that's the shift from essentially selling deliverables like websites to selling results and measurable results for the SMBs. But really, in order to do this, you need to cover a full marketing funnel. So it's not just websites, and it's not just Matchcraft for AdWords. You need Facebook advertising, you need email campaigns, you need CRM, you need lead generation add-ons. And that's going to bring me to what Neil was kind of hinting. You're not in IT, and how do you intend to deal with the mess of actually trying to integrate 6, 7, 8 silo platform in order to cover this full funnel that you will need to in order to essentially deliver what you're planning to deliver to your SMBs?
Yeah, in reality, we're not yet an IT company. We just brought in the CTO. He started on Monday, just to give you this idea.
So he'll have it all figured out by Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. It's his problem. No, really, we integrate. We need to be, number one, an integrator. Number two, we're going to be working on technology with the vertical businesses and models. We will develop it ourselves. But fundamentally, we need to be an integrator right now. Again, we do not pretend to do everything ourselves. Actually, there's a lot of people that do it much better than we do. And that's it. We integrate technology.
Let's do one more, because this gentleman had his hand up. One last question, and then we're going to wrap it up. And can I get the next 3 panelists up near the front, please?
Hi, Ali Hussein on your map. A question to Costantino. Do you need as many people for delivery, or maybe more than you have for sales, because you are in the service business, and service has always a limitation in the manpower. The more deals you have, the more manpower you need. So do you have as a way for growth, or will manpower stop you from growth?
Totally. We have suppliers that do that. Large suppliers, they can, with good systems, we just outsourced the delivery. We obviously retain the central control and the workflow. So we design the workflow. We're not completely not technologists. We design the workflow, we control the workflow, but external suppliers do the work for us.